Yay! YouTube is working also. And Twitch is working. No. Discord was acting a little flaky, which means it's going to crash on me eventually.
Oh.
Scott, it's quiet in here because the show hasn't started. That's why the big text on the screen says, "We will start shortly."
Oh.
Scott in the comments said, "It's quiet in here."
He probably knows that by now.
Maybe he was bragging that it sounded better because it was quiet. And yes, my X-Roar has been running since last Thursday when we played.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'll like put it in the background. Think maybe I'll play another game or two. Maybe, and sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I did play it a little bit this morning when my internet was out. Okay, let's see here. Game. Okay, what game is ending this week? Prospect. All right. Odem Pro Spect dot bin.
Boy, they're really touchy on the pixels, huh? As soon as you touch them.
Mm-hmm. Execute.
Exterminate.
That's the vibe I was going for.
Exterminate.
Okay.
Did you figure it out?
Not yet.
This game would work better with a joystick.
Well, then use a joystick.
I don't have a joystick. I have one, but it's for a PC.
You're on an emulator, right?
Yeah.
Then it'll work. Use it in the emulator.
It's not a USB joystick. It's one of Trina's that she gave me with a DB15 type.
Do you have a game IO port?
It's no, not really.
Well, then I guess you need to get a new computer.
Yeah, I need a more modern joystick, or I need to have a CoCo 3 with a joystick.
That would also be a good choice.
I'm going to go and have a gallon of cough syrup. My throat is starting to hurt.
Okay. Scott, it's not Windows, it's a CoCo, so the blue screen on the CoCo is not bad. Unless you can't figure out how to get past it. Keyboard.
Screen of death is better than the red screen of death.
The red screen of death?
Yeah, on a CoCo.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Well, usually it shows up red if you're in the wrong color set.
Ah.
Well, usually it shows up red if you're in the wrong color set.
Collins already has 15,000 on Montezuma. Wow. Collins already has 15,000 on Montezuma. Wow.
All right. I guess it's probably appropriate for us to get the show started.
Doki.
That would probably not be a bad idea at all. The yellow bar of death is very cosmetic. Alrighty. Get the full view here. Is that crazy Canadian joining us in playing games?
It depends. Which one?
Any?
I'm here.
I don't see.
I'm here
screen for
too.
you.
There's lots of Canadians here. What are you talking about?
I don't see a screen for a certain Canadian.
Can I get it loaded up first? I'm trying to. Jeez.
The show started. Well, technically, the show started 20 minutes ago.
Well, there's still a message. We will start shortly.
Yeah,
Yes.
according to YouTube or to Twitch, it hasn't started yet.
You know why it hasn't started?
Because you're lazy?
Because I'm waiting for you to start your game.
That's what we've been waiting for this whole time, man.
Don't make me turn this stream around.
Oh, that's not what I want to share.
Well, that looks good to me. So we get to see the inner workings of a crazy Canadian.
What
Ooh, we've got the same Canadian. Welcome, Curtis.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello, Curtis.
Curtis is the sane Canadian?
Yes.
We're all clones up here.
Well, there's two basic Canadian types.
All right, please explain.
That's a standard Canadian and a French Canadian. And each of those is in turn two types. You have the sane Canadian and crazy Canadian.
All right.
It's
And then you
complicated.
have the nice French Canadian and the rude French Canadian.
So which category do I fall under?
I'm gonna go with nice French Canadian
Good answer.
because I've never seen any reason to call you a rude French Canadian. All right, Scott. Yeah, shortly, 30 minutes. That's because I've been waiting for Ken. Otherwise, we would have started like 15, 20 minutes ago.
Wah, wah, wah.
Children.
Yes, Dad?
It's like Calvin and Hobbes.
Yes, Dad?
Don't make me send you to your room without supper.
I've seen you cook, Slippy. That's not a punishment.
What do you mean you've seen me cook? I cook quite well. Every person that I've fed on a regular basis
That's arrived.
has lived.
Mostly.
Several are coming out of the hospital soon. By the way, is there an official game color that Montezuma's Revenge is supposed to be in?
I don't think so.
I have no idea.
I didn't get a chance to look at the T&D doc, so.
All right.
I wonder,
let's-
I wonder if in CoCo 3 mode the colors are different, maybe?
No, you can switch them. Just hold on F1 if you're on composite. So
Oh,
I don't know if there was a standard.
And Scott, you know how when you were a kid, how you would watch TV and it was like all the kids shows showed the opening credits and such to start, but all the adult shows would start showing you the show and then they would start the show a little bit later. Contrary to popular belief, we're trying to be more like an adult show, and I know we're not necessarily successful at this. We're slightly off the mark, but we are trying to aim for it.
I just spit out my coffee. Thanks.
Oh, no problem. So, let's get this show on the road and start. So, whew. The doubles aren't working anymore. I think I'm going to have to go to a quadruple shot for the show. Welcome to the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge Live, where this week we will be playing two wonderful games on our CoCo. The first one is Prospector by Lee Chapel. The other one is Montezuma's Dungeons by Greg Kaiser.
aka not Neutroid.
Woohoo! Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, there's Neutroid Redo if you really want.
Regurgitated? No, I'm done playing that.
Or the best of the Game On Challenge where we play all of the Neutroids. So join
I
us.
think rather than another version of Neutroid, we should just replay Prospector, but have to type it in from the magazine before you play.
Why would we do something so tedious?
Live
It would be
debugging.
more fun.
In BASIC or assembler?
It's the program is in BASIC and Rainbow, but it's just a whole bunch of data statements for a machine language program.
And it's only what, 5 pages, 4 pages long?
Yeah, something like that.
4 pages of data statements, and triple columned.
I've had experience typing those in. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Then you have
But-
to wait for it to poke itself in, right?
Is it worse than another version of Neutroid? Hmm?
Well, no.
Neutroid is better. So here we have our panel of game comedians. I mean, game players, because
You might as well take the "We will start shortly" off the screen too.
oh yeah, I guess so. But I like it there. It looks pretty.
Yeah, that's only because it's blocking through my shot there.
Ah,
Thank you. Please proceed.
so please join our comedians that lack humor in their current games, and we're going to pass with saying hi to each one individually. I'm just going to say hi to them all. Hey, gang!
Hi, Sloopy.
Hey, Sloopy.
Hey.
And we're going to give our shout outs to the wonderful viewers that took their Pepto-Bismol and are still here. Hey, Scott and Kevin. And what else do we normally do during the opening scenes and intro?
Invite people to join.
Oh, yes. please like and subscribe to our show. It gets better. I promise.
And also join the CoCo Discord. You can become a participant on the show.
Yes.
Even better.
Yes. Win friends, influence people. Get all the girls. Come to the CoCo Discord and join us.
Boy, am I in the wrong Discord for that.
So, yes, this week we are playing Prospector, which everyone seems to really love because it requires.
And by love, I mean hate.
Sometimes
Yeah.
there's a fine line.
Love and hate is a fine line. I mean, you have to be capable of love to be capable of hate. So we
True.
love Neutroid and hate Prospector.
No, there's a couple hates going on there. There's some previous games we've done are in the love part.
Like Neutroid 2.015.
Like Neutroid, the eject disc button.
Well, I mean, it's better than that snooze fest they call, what was it, ease of use?
No, wait, Fexter plays good on that. So does Chem Guy. And Space App. And Gem Quest.
I'm kind of impartial to the trash can. It looks pretty awesome.
You're just a Nick fanboy, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, just
He's going to start his own channel called Nickelodeon, the fan club for Nick Morenni's.
So, on a more serious note, maybe we should talk to the Game On Challenge High Council about selecting a ease of use game.
Yeah, even Nick has suggested that, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pick it because I know too much about them, so it wouldn't be fair.
Hey, you can give suggestions. That's fine.
I just
Yeah.
rattled off 3 or 4.
I wasn't listening to you as normal.
Yeah.
Did you hear something, Curtis?
Yeah, something about I suck at gameplay, or I can't remember what it was said, but
Yeah.
trash talking already. This is a proper games channel now.
Yep. Now all we need to do is bring our mother into it, and then a few minutes later, bring in the historic Germans.
Oh, one thing I did want to mention, that's one of the reasons I actually showed up on time today. If any of you out there listening have a 6 through 9, or if you have emulators that run with 6 through 9, there's a test copy of Paper Route by Dicom Products, or Route, depending on how you pronounce it, for testing up on the general game channel on our CoCo Discord, and I'd love for anybody who's not tried it yet to give it a shot. There's even a slightly optimized 6809 version too, because I know one of the complaints about that game is that it runs pretty slow compared to the arcade. So if
So you're
you guys
saying
want
with
an
my
ex- what's that?
you're saying with my 6309 that I'm playing on right now, I should be testing it out?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if these two games get too frustrating, then feel free to test it out, because I do want to release it to the Color Computer Archive this weekend, as long as it isn't any more buggy than the original. And I put the original version up there as well, just so people download it easily to compare them. But yeah, there's 3 versions. The original, slightly 609 optimized, and a slightly more optimized 609 version, and I'd love to get some feedback.
Cool.
Repeat the title.
Paper
Paper
Route.
Route.
Oh, okay, the famous Paper Route.
And it should be in the general game post channel on the CoCo Discord.
Yeah, I saw it. Unfortunately, I don't have.
Like I said, there's an optimized, slightly optimized 609 version too. It'll just help smooth it out a little bit. I don't think you'll get a noticeable speed gain, maybe in certain spots. But
Is this
the 609, you should notice a difference.
Is this CoCo 3 only?
Nope, CoCo 1 and 2.
Oh, cool.
64K of RAM and a joystick required. That's it.
I will have to. I don't have a CoCo set up right now because moving stuff around, I'm a little behind on getting things set up because people wanted me to stream the CoCo Tech earlier than I expected and planned.
Yeah, I'll find that out next Tuesday because that's when Rick and I do one.
Oh, what's next Tuesday?
That's talking about G Shell, its evolution over the years since the original Tandy Micro went up till Nitrous 9 Ease of Use 1.0.0. All the stuff that's changed, been added, kind of giving, compares between what it was like on launch, the original version, and then the mid 90s patched release that was released that a lot of people used back then, and then where it's at now.
Ah,
And,
nice.
going through some of the technical details, like some of the new features and how to use them and that kind of thing.
And for those who missed it, we had a CoCo Tech episode the other day about DriveWire.
Yep, Tuesday with Michael Furman and Boise Pete. Boise, of course, is the creator of DriveWire, and Michael is the programmer of PyDriveWire, the Python version.
And you should have had a
Talk a bit
Sleepy there
about
with
the drive wire. I'm not too familiar with it.
yeah, you should have had the creator of Drive Wirelessly there too.
There is a follow-up being planned, and you have been mentioned in that, Sleepy.
Oh, cool.
But this was going through the history of DriveWire 1, 2, 3, 4, the protocols, what they support,
Yeah.
what languages they've been written in. We found out Boise's actually doing a new port right now to Swift,
Mm-hmm.
language that Apple has done.
Yeah. No, it's because it was like history and such. That's why I figured it wasn't. 'Cause I knew you.
Yeah,
were
there's a
gonna
little
do
bit of
one.
hands-on in that one, but that was more of a history thing.
Right.
G-Shell is going to be a bit of both. It's like the history's not as extravagant because there's not like, well, there's quite a few versions of G-Shell, but a lot of them never got released to the public or very few people saw them.
Yeah.
So it'll be a bit more hands-on, mixed with history.
Yeah, I figured that the because it was history and such in the first episode that I wouldn't really be able to contribute much, so I didn't.
Yeah, I think the plan is for the next episode for DriveWire is to really get into the nitty-gritty, like how to set it up and all that kind of stuff for the various versions too, because there's Java versions, there's
Right. Is when is the second version? The second.
don't know yet because there's multiple CoCo Tech things that are being planned right now, and I'm not sure which ones are going to come out the gate first, which ones are coming out later.
Right.
We're also trying to set up one for some that is going to be a bit dragon friendly with some dragon content that might be on a weekend, just because it's a lot easier for Brits to get on that as opposed to trying to do it at like 3 a.m. on a weekday.
Yeah, I probably would be interested in doing that one and having my my Co-Dragon on there.
And I mean, I'm planning on doing a Basic 9 one, probably with Rick or Ken. Wayne Campbell, if we do a second one, like one's going to be programming in Basic 9, one's going to be the internals of Basic 9. That one Wayne Campbell will be involved with, since he's been doing the decompiler decode. I also wouldn't mind doing it in assembly language under OS 9, which will cover level 1, 2, as well as CoCo 1, 2, and 3, and just some basic stuff, not super extravagant, but just whatever what it's like programming on a CoCo with a real OS behind you.
Right.
Anyway, let's get back to the games here instead of me distracting everybody with CoCo Tech stuff, because this is not the CoCo Tech show.
No, but
CoCo related.
True.
It's related. So
Yeah, it's an ad, basically.
yeah.
Now, I'd like Mark Bosley's not here today, is he?
No, he's busy. He might show up a little bit later though.
Okay, because as far as I know, I think Montezumas Revenge is a T&D software, and they usually didn't put too much for directions for a dramatic reading.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's basically a clone of Venture for the arcade, or if you're used to on the ColecoVision and some other platforms.
Well, we can have his understudy do the directions.
And who would that be?
Um,
I have to figure what issue it's on, too.
Isn't that a part of the intern?
I might have it on my website. Let me
I
check.
don't think so.
Oh, I do have it on there. Lucky me.
Ken, were you here when we were discussing the whole internship?
No, I don't think I was.
Oh, yeah. Jim said that he's a emergency backup for the Game On Challenge, and I said that the High Council had discussed it, and he's definitely his official status is intern because backup would imply that he may one day ask for a paycheck for doing such work.
I think he's the emergency intern,
That
emergency
works.
backup intern.
Yeah,
There is such a thing as a paid intern, you know.
yeah.
We don't even have paid main stage players here. So.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't get paid, Curtis?
Nope, never have.
Oh, I mean,
Oh, you told him.
And I have to put up a Neutroid. It's just like terrible. Terrible working conditions, I tell you.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel a bit cold because of my recent cold. So I'm going to log off. Unfortunately, I can't stay. I'm not feeling.
Oh,
too
I was going
well.
to suggest just play some Neutroid. You'll get so like red hot with anger trying to play it that should warm you right up.
For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna log off though tonight.
Okay,
Okay.
well, thanks for
Feel
stopping
better.
by.
Thanks for
All right.
joining us, though.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, I have directions up here, Sloop, if you want me to dramatically read them.
You can if you want. I was going to ask Ken, but
no, Curtis can read them if he wants.
They're short. I mean, they're T&D, so they're basically just, I'll skip part of it because part of it is like, how do you load it? How do you save a copy? And that's not really relevant for gameplay here, so.
but that's the best part.
And most of it, I'll tell you right now, is inaccurate with modern, machines with more than 16K. All right, you ready? I'll read the whole thing. What the hell? It's only
Sure.
Yeah, just make sure that you're very dramatic, but not quite Shatner dramatic.
Why can't I be like Shatner?
Shatner's Canadian. Curtis is Canadian.
Yeah, it just comes naturally.
Exactly.
Okay,
wait,
Montezumas
wait.
Dungeons by Greg Kaiser, however you want to pronounce it. I'm not sure.
Frederick left, so that won't overflow our Canadian content. So yes, you can do a Shatner.
There's no such
dramatic.
thing as overflowing Canadian content. That's like overflowing maple syrup. It just isn't a thing.
Have you seen Strange Brew?
Yes, many times.
Many times.
That's a rite of passage up here.
It's probably the law down there.
I thought it was a requirement for passing for getting through middle school.
Like when the ghost does the nice effects, eh? Okay, here we go. Hey, Montezuma's Dungeons by Greg Kaiser appeared in CoCo cassette number 26 from T&D Subscription Software in the August 1984 issue. It was one of a couple machine language games in that one, so there's some others we can pull out of there for the Game On Challenge at some point. Okay, Montezuma Dungeon. Before loading this program, disk users must enter files 1, 10,712. You don't if you have 32K. If you load the program and or execute the program and nothing happens, hit the reset button and the program will self-execute. Press the fire button to begin the game. Your object is to go into all of the rooms and get the treasures without getting hit by any monsters or the Wicked Witch. Monsters can be eliminated by firing the joystick button. You're awarded a free man every 10,000 points. Like we'll ever get that far. You can pause at any time by pressing the P key. On a dragon, it might be something else. To save this program to tape or disk, you can save M Dungeons, or Revenge, or whatever you want to call it, at 2560, 13272, 2560. That will not work on the disk version. And that's it. Ahead, warp factor 1.
I was short.
Basically, if you've ever played Venture on home console or other computers or the arcade, that pretty well covers it. Basically, if you've ever played Venture on home console or other computers or the arcade,
Doesn't mention all the dying that I've been doing.
Yeah, I did one test game before I joined just to make sure I had the right joystick port linked up in my VCC here. So.
Yes, this game is definitely not as easy as the other versions of this that I have played in the past.
Yeah, have you tried Venture on the CoCo, Ken? The Aardvark one that came out, actually, that was the very first Venture clone on any home computer?
Yes, and I think it was harder than this one.
Oh, I didn't find it harder. I found it easier. There's more time before those lines come down to kill you, which is their replacement of the...
Okay, maybe I'm thinking that I tried this one and I haven't tried the other one then.
I mean, it's still fairly hard, but it's not as... Oh, crap. I don't think it's quite as bad as this one.
Well, maybe we'll have to try the other one at some point.
Wow, I'm doing crappy.
All right. And here we are highlighting this wonderful game player.
Hope you're not highlighting me because I'm sucking right now.
Hope you're not highlighting me because I'm also sucking. Oh yeah, you're highlighting me, of course.
Oh, I forgot they can kill you in the doors here. Oops.
I keep forgetting which room I went in, and then I go the wrong way when I come out. And run
Yeah, I
right
think
into
the
one.
original arcade in that ColecoVision changes the color of the room or closes the doors.
Yeah,
and
it fills in the room.
I can't remember if that CoCo other version does or not.
Man, actually, this game wouldn't be so bad if there weren't so many damn guys in the hallways. Like they
It
just,
feels rigged. They're always at the door when you come out.
yep. They just there seems to be almost no way to
Yeah, I see what
not
you mean.
get trapped by them.
I see what you mean.
Hello, all. I'm
Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome, Mark.
destroyed the kitchen, but hey.
It's all good. Oh, and Kevin Holloway is saying he's not sucking. And Scott? Nope, he was busy. Yes, Mark B actually does things.
I
I
do.
find that hard to believe. Ooh, I still have another man. Dang.
Yes.
Hey, but I was around to make sure the show got off the ground.
Yep. And I thank you for your pre-production technical assistance.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't know why Restream did that, but it did that to me last weekend. It's like, what the world going on?
Yeah. Yeah, basically I had to turn it off and turn it on again.
Yeah, just like every other Windows computer, you got to reboot it on a regular basis.
So is dinner served?
Will be tomorrow.
Hmm.
We're having a company luncheon, so I had to bring a dish. Cat, will you go?
Oh,
Get-
You're taking cat?
You know, that's
No.
not a bad idea. I know this Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, I was gonna say you misheard him, and he said Chinese food.
Why is the chat not working?
Is the chat not working?
On my OBS that just updated.
Oh,
Oh, Kevin says
There's-
I can't suck if I don't play, but then I can't criticize either. Kevin, you're on the internet. It's called an armchair player.
Quarterback?
Yeah, armchair quarterbacking, on armchair playing. Yes, you can have all kinds of opinions that you defend to the end, even though you have no clue as to what you're talking about. So you're good. Go ahead.
now is it just specifically Kevin that doesn't know what he's talking about on the internet, or is it everybody?
Oh, I know what I'm talking about. I read it on the internet.
Yeah, I will leave that as an exercise for the reader. And here we have that master game player. The man that is so good, he only plays during lunch. And still gets the high scores.
I think it's time I watch somebody that knows how to play this game. We'll see what they're doing.
Oh, Buck joined?
Scott, when are you coming in to play with us? We need to learn how to play this game.
Scott, can you come out and play?
We already asked your dad, and he said it was okay. Okay, I'm smart. I just watched Curtis die in that on the OBS Studio screen, and then I'm looking at the YouTube stream, and I'm like, "Don't do that! You're gonna die again." Yeah, I'm not smart.
Nobody said
And
he
that's
was
him
Swift, folks.
again. Lost 2 lives.
You're eating brownies,
What kind of brownies are you eating, Scott?
and where did you bring enough for everyone?
Yeah, if I've been playing this game for a while, I might need them.
All right. Who else can we torment with a large screen? Well, we can't torment Mark B because he's not showing us a game screen.
No, I'm going to sit it out today.
Ah.
Because this is about the time I crash and snore anyway.
Ah, darn.
I gotta log into work for a while. I'll keep Twitch up and running though. Keep an eye on things. Y'all have a good one.
Okie dokie.
Hopefully I spelled that right. So, D. Smithson, what do we call you?
Oh, Derek. I should probably put a real name on there, huh? You
Eh,
don't believe my
it
first name's actually D. Smithson?
No, I figured.
Oh, you don't have to put a real name on there. Just
I'd say it's Canadian, but I don't think I'm getting a pass on this crowd. Yeah,
We
that's
don't-
tough.
We don't check IDs, but the video signal or the signal going into Canada, the Border Patrol may check credentials.
Okay, that's fair. I think every time I think I got this thing figured out and I got the trick, then I realized that I'm not that good at it. I was getting mad at the doors. There was all these things in the hallway right by the doors, but they remember. I just finally, after playing this probably 20 times here, figured out that they just are wherever you left them, and they're always chasing you. So if you can kind of game it to get them all kind of on the left side and then run to the right side, then you won't get slammed in the hallway when you get out.
Huh.
Is that obvious knowledge?
I have not played it yet. I'm still playing Prospector. Unless I'm not really into the game, I usually will play the game ending that week.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
Scott says they're burnt brownies. His wife burned them. That's why he gets to eat them. If they were turned out good, then she would have sold them at the bake sale.
No comment.
hey, burnt brownies is better than no brownies at all.
Right. Are they, is it Marie Callender's fault that they're burnt?
The thing is, with burnt brownies, you can use them as hockey pucks.
No. That's your excuse, Mark.
Tonight, my entire cooking was limited to boiling water.
No. That's my job when I boil my meat.
Did you scorch the water?
Hey, don't talk about things like that on the air.
And I was cooking asparagus.
What happened to the first Gus?
Yeah, but I like broccoli better.
Oh, I got that too.
If you're cooking asparagus, what happened to the first Gus?
First cuss, huh?
Well, Derek, you're being highlighted on the show, so.
Dang, all right. Oh, and just in time to die. Ugh.
He just plans it that way, actually.
He's good like that, huh?
No, he's a jerk like that.
No. No.
Oh, come on.
No. It's because y'all are good at dying.
That's fair. That's fair.
Very true, actually.
I mean, honestly, I'd rather show people not dying, but y'all have decided to step up to the challenge and die.
Hey, we got to do what we got to do that we're good at.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you know.
We got to do what we got to do that we're good at.
The fast-moving guy, can you shoot them also, or no?
Nope.
Nope. And they're
Trust me,
faster
I
than
tried
you
that
are.
earlier today.
$73.50. That's maybe respectable, at least in my lower west corner of my house.
What about in the upper east part of your house?
Not so good. They're way better up there.
You piece of.
Then maybe you should have them come down and be on the show so they can show us how to play.
Oh, fair. All right. Better grab a screen cap of that. All right. Oh, fair. All right.
Get away from me.
So, Derek, how did you find us?
So I had a Tandy Color Computer 3 when I was a kid. You know, I was an 80s kid. And I started getting the itch. It was, I don't know, a few months ago. I went out and I ended up getting a computer off of eBay. And then I started looking for stuff. And then I found, what did I find first? I think I found the Glenside Computer Club first. Then I found CoCo Nation on YouTube and started stalking all of you guys. And then I made it into the Discord over here. It's a real dream story.
Stalking all us.
Stalking us would be more of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It depends on what side of the stalking you're on.
I mean, we're the ones that do the stalking.
Fair. All right.
Well,
I guess
some of us more than others.
Just actually, the most important thing is just stay away from David Ladd. Don't talk to him. Pretend he doesn't exist, and you'll get along fine.
Okay, that's a good pro tip.
Hey, David Ladd is a great person. The only person you need
And
to
here I support your comments on your YouTube channel.
Oh, why? Thank you, David.
Yeah, the only person that you really need to worry about, and it's only under certain conditions, is that Curtis guy. Just don't use the letters EOU. Because if you do, you will be there.
He'll talk your head off for the rest of the night.
You'll be there for days.
He'll lock you in a car and make you drive for 20 hours with him as he talks about Nitrous 9 EOU the entire time.
I almost bit and I was like, oh, what's EOU?
Your ears will start bleeding.
News edition.
Just don't talk to me about Neutroid. I get very angry when I'm talking about Neutroid. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Neutroid.
There's a lot of hate. I started getting good. I kind of liked it.
Yay!
Actually, yeah, it's actually pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Much
Game.
improved from the previous version.
We just enjoy bugging Nick.
Yeah, Nick paid me to say that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, don't we just heckle each other all the time? Son of a beeswax!
Oh, speaking of heckling, hey Dave.
Yes, dear.
I really like your screen.
Why is that?
Because I can't see a third of it. You
hold
just
on.
did.
Ooh,
You just
I
did
think
this.
that's a high score for me.
You just did that 3 times in a row.
Oops, I died.
Is it cropped like that? Output?
You're.
I think the question is, why isn't everybody else's cropped like that?
Hey, I'm just glad no one uses their webcam to show themselves while they're playing.
Oh, I could fix that if you like.
Well, that's because when I play, I'm usually in my underwear.
I think that's pretty normal.
I don't believe you. Show me.
Oh,
Don't make me throw up, Sloopy. Come on.
Come on, Sloopy, you want to get us banned from Twitch and YouTube?
No, I was hoping to just get
Sloopy, is that better?
better ratings. Oh yeah, that looks nice.
Sloopy, you want to get us banned from Twitch and YouTube?
Yes, I was originally recording some 1080p stuff earlier, and it was stretched out above the 720p.
What, your CoCo 3 isn't in 1080p? Jeez.
No,
I'm
mine is
using
either.
MAME.
Mine only does what is it? 896p. And I don't even think it's truly 896p. I think it's 896i.
found out that you can actually shoot diagonally in this game.
Really?
Oh, by the way, did you
Yeah.
know you can shoot diagonally in that game?
Yeah, it's what got me killed because I didn't think you could shoot diagonally.
Ah, for
What happened
Kevin.
to having peaceful games? Games that are relaxing to play.
Like Neutroid?
that's not relaxing.
Kevin, no, I don't want to see that. What I want to see is our viewer numbers to go up. And I'd also like people to hit that like button and the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. And the follow button on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, go on Twitch and hit the follow button. If you're on Twitch, go on YouTube and hit the like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it.
Man, I just keep getting worse and worse at all these games.
You're just getting old, man. You're getting old.
No, I mean from like 5 minutes ago, I'm worse.
Yeah, you're getting
Again,
older.
you're getting old, man. You're getting old.
You're 5 minutes older.
You're getting older by a second, Ken.
Second Ken? What happened to the first Ken? Oh, that's right. This is the evil Ken. That's the nice Ken. The first Ken's the nice Ken. You didn't kill the nice Ken, did you, evil Ken?
Yes, I did.
Aww. Now I don't have any friends.
I think Curtis needs to do some 6309 optimizations on this game.
The nice Ken was playing with too many Commodore 64s, so I had to kill him.
That's a whipping offense, not killing offense. Or would he
No,
have,
get away from me!
or would he have enjoyed that too much? Oh. Damn. Mr. Ladd is playing like a professional.
There you go. You should be highlighting Mr. Ladd.
No!
Okay, don't highlight Mr. Ladd, apparently.
Sorry.
No, that's when you should highlight him.
Piece of...
Wait, this sounds familiar. Are you playing Predator right now?
Could be.
No, but I do have a new high score for me anyway. Again. And since I'm using MAME, I'm also recording. So you'll see another video on in the Discord channel later. I wish more of the emulators had this feature.
Do what?
The ability to record
Ah.
from within the emulator itself.
Okay. For all those who want to learn how to play, we are watching David, the good lad.
Mr. David Ladd!
Ah, piss!
I'm glad everybody's enjoying the game so much.
What, Curtis?
I am. Prospector is a good game.
Between that and Neutroid, that just proves your complete lack of taste in games.
Alright, I'm switching joysticks.
Ah,
Good thing that I have my Joey joystick switcher plugged in. Now I can just switch between joysticks, no problem.
I only have one
Crap.
joystick. I just push a button on my little thing here.
really?
That sounds like Predator.
Thanks a lot, Curtis.
It's your most famous game review. One of the most famous of all time.
Uh-huh. You know, the
It was
guy
such
who
a
programmed
wonderful-
it might have been a good guy, but I tell you, I really disliked the game.
It was such a wonderful playthrough that it's used by parents everywhere to scare their children into going to bed at night. We'll make you
Oh,
play
there's
Predator
other
just
things
like in that
scare
video.
people at night.
I thought it was an excellent standard for game reviews. Your mother was a ping pong ball. Ooh, Ron got 10,000 on WeFax last night.
Is that measured in kilobars or what?
I have no idea. Not a game I've played.
Yeah, I like to get WeFax set up, but there's a small problem. I don't have a compatible radio.
That sounds like a you problem.
All you need
It
is what, a
is.
shortwave?
Yeah.
Kevin says the good, the lad, and the ugly. Scott says
Oh, you dirty hoe!
who is the good and who is the ugly? Well, Scott, you see,
What, Ken?
David is the Triple Crown winner because he is the good, the lad, and the ugly.
Well, I tied my high score, damn it. Ah, poo!
That's a technical term for the uninitiated.
Scott says, I think if you go diagonal when the bad guy's chasing you, you'll go faster.
You do.
Yeah, except I'm having issues with the diagonal traveling.
Just channel your inner bishop.
Ah, you piece of son of a...
All right, let's stop torturing David. Who else are we gonna torture?
Dang it.
Crapola.
Hmm. Well, this person seems to be getting a high score, so. So let's torture him.
Who's that?
Glad you asked.
Is it L. Curtis Boyle?
Why, yes. Yes, it is. The man, the myth, and the legend himself.
You. God. Oh.
Dang it. That was a waste of a free man.
Seriously?
Poutine.
Poutine.
Yes.
Ah, nuts.
I don't think there's any nuts in poutine.
Depends what kind you have.
Was you out in California again?
That was by far the best one I had on that one so far. She made it to the third set.
You dirty son of a. What?
I love hearing David's play-by-play.
It amuses me greatly.
What in the?
It amuses me greatly.
Greetings, folks.
Hello.
Hello, Bob.
Greetings and sanitations.
Yeah, the
Keep
commode's
going.
almost full tonight.
Fortunately, I'm just watching tonight and on a TV.
Not doing working on CoCo 3 repro or?
Things pretty much all together. I've just got a couple final touches. Might be do a smoke test this Saturday.
Ooh. Yeah, I still have to assemble my board yet.
You even got parts assembled?
No, not all of them.
Which board?
The Rocky Hills CoCo 3 board.
Ah,
I already got the pepper board. I think I have some of the Western Digital Design, the 6522s or whatever they are.
Western.
Are those
Design.
pin compatible?
Yep.
Nice. I actually had one new old stock 6821 and ordered one from Jameco.
Well, the only thing is that I'm worried about, which really isn't a worry, is since those are rated up to 14 megahertz, that they'll be faster responding, which they might have the same effect like we were having with MAME with Photon, where it might the propagation delay might be faster than the CoCo's original PIAs, so therefore the joysticks might might not work correctly.
Right.
Which, if I remember, Curtis, that was Tim that came up with the fix for that, wasn't it?
Sorry, I was loading a new game, so I wasn't really following the conversation too well. What was that?
The new PIAs, they might be faster than the original ones, so therefore might act like the emulator with Photon and.
Oh, maybe.
And it was Tim that came up with the fix for that, wasn't it?
Yeah, in MAME?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, a lot of people that are trying to play it in emulators were having difficulties. Because emulators don't emulate the propagation delays.
There's only one emulator that I've seen that actually does like 100% cycle accurate emulation of the machine that it's emulating.
Son of a...
Don't sugarcoat it, Dave. Tell us how you really feel.
Get away from me! Get away from me!
Son of a kumquat.
Ah,
Yay! Holy sh! What in the actual? Oops.
Oh, I did that dumb. Oh, yeah.
are you having some problems, Curtis?
Always.
Hmm. Well, I got to level 2.
What? Congratulations.
I got to level 2.
Nice.
On which game?
Prospector.
Yeah, I just did too. Nice. On which game? Definitely no Buck Owens kind of level numbers, but
Hmm. Like 3 or 4.
I think he's been to the 7th now.
Really?
Yeah.
Ow. All right.
Sounds like he needs to go outside.
Yeah.
He needs to go touch grass.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like he needs to go outside.
I keep getting told that in golf, and I'm like, really? Because people are like, don't you ever leave your dungeon? And I'm like, I've got one heck of a dark tan for someone who never leaves the basement. Ooh, David is loading the pros. Now he's executing the pros. His UI controls are enabled.
All right, 8150. That's I've outdone myself at least.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna get level 3 tonight. I can feel it.
On Prospector?
By saying, no, on Montezuma Prospector, I did. I got to level 2 on it. That was my finest work.
Yeah, I just got a level 2 on it.
It's challenging.
Yep.
It's challenging.
So I'm wondering why the Space Invaders aliens are here in the mines with Prospector.
They're here to steal your resources.
Yep, checks out.
Ah,
What'd you do that for?
yeah.
You know how you get a good high score, Dave?
Don't play.
Don't die. DL, your score's on the down low.
I got your down low.
Hey, keep it above board. No below the belt blows.
Oh, jeez, you can fall through the hole in the thing. Damn it. Prospector should at least leave the stuff you've already gathered when you die.
Yes, it should.
No, because then I won't get a high score.
Son of a... Go away, alien.
I like the fact that there's no time limit and you can stay in a hole as long as you want. Why didn't you hit that
Yes,
thing?
but this game's got a pixel perfect thing that you have to be to get the ore on the ladder.
Do diagonal. That's what Ken taught me, and it actually does help. Like,
yeah, if you hit the down when you're going to it, it will. Why don't you hit the stop right there? Because then you can just go up the left side.
Hey, I finally got to level 2. Yay!
Yay!
Woohoo! High score for this game. Of course.
Dave, Ron says there's radios online that you can use for WeFax. Looks like you're gonna get to level 3, Dave.
Unlikely.
Well, through patience and perseverance, you can do it.
We're not playing Predator.
Thank God for that, eh?
Son of a...
Was that a joystick flying across the room?
No, that was me. I was just dropping something.
Your joystick
No.
in a horizontal fashion.
I'm told somebody put a feet of a foot of it.
Don't
I've got too many joysticks here right now.
And no joy.
No joy. There's no joy in Mudville.
Dave, don't sugarcoat it. Tell us how you really feel.
Oh.
So what's different with practice mode?
Have no idea.
You get to pick the difficulty, number of men.
You know, Dave, quitters never win.
But
No,
they keep
but
their
at least
sanity.
Keeps what sanity I have left, which isn't much.
I think most of us started with a deficit in the first place, so. So when you go into the rooms to get whatever it is you're getting, what are the benefits of not shooting the characters that are in there?
They will block the bad guy, the bad thing when it, the fast thing.
The witch.
Which?
Okay. I noticed some people shoot them all, and other people don't shoot any of them.
You can milk them for points later on when you clear the room because you can just wander in and shoot a couple and leave without dying. If you want to milk for points.
You know, that's a good idea. Enter room, shoot a couple, exit. Enter room again, shoot a couple, exit. Enter. Hey, I'm
Yeah, no, if
good
you
at
want to get
farming.
points only, that's the thing to do. You have to be aware that the hall monsters are still going to move every time you pop out, so they might come and kill you there. But
The hall monitors.
Yes, that's what they are. They're evil hall monitors.
is there any other kind?
Yes, the benevolent hall monitors.
I've never seen any of those in school.
Honestly, I don't remember seeing hall monitors past elementary school.
Where I went to school, we never had hall monitors.
And most of our hall monitors were for like after school. Ooh. Derek's doing quite well.
Even a blind squirrel can find a nut. Sometimes. Don't jinx it. I think that's two.
Especially if they're walking underneath a nut tree.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. 6850.
Was that the Montezuma pump track? Oh, come on.
You can do it.
Ah, it's getting too cocky. Mm-hmm.
That was rather loud.
Yes, it was.
What was that from?
Oh, wait, you guys can actually hear that?
Yes, very much so.
Crap.
Much louder than the
Sorry.
rest of us.
I saw this button in the bottom left that has a little music icon, and I'm like, ooh, what's this Dutch fire truck siren?
Oh, I thought you were trying to be funny.
No, I didn't realize that was going out to all of you.
Yep.
Hey,
Whoopsie!
Dave, tell me a funny joke.
I have no hair? Oh, that's one Richard would love to use.
What's hair?
Something that just fell out after what was just released.
Hair today, gone tomorrow.
Thank you, thank you. We'll be back Saturday night.
We're
Tip your
sorry.
waitress and take the fish dinner.
Don't tip your waitress. That's mean.
Just a tip?
If you tip your waitress, they'll fall down.
Oh, for
All right, are we looking for bad jokes here?
Absolutely.
no, absolutely not.
Yep. Look what we found.
They seem to be here anyway, but
Yeah, we're
What did the weatherman forecast for the rap concert? He said you could expect a Lil Wayne.
we are a big fan of jokes. We just don't like humor.
Why did Snoop Dogg need an umbrella? Faux drizzle. Why did Snoop Dogg need an umbrella? All right, I'm done for now.
You want to hear a dirty
It
joke?
is
I'm
okay,
saving-
sir.
I'm saving the A material for later.
The 9 p.m. show is completely different from the 7 p.m. show. So you want to hear a good dirty joke?
Um,
A white horse fell in mud?
No, a boy fell in mud.
It's dirtier if it's a white horse.
You want to hear a clean joke?
It's dirtier if it's a white horse. Okay.
He took a bath.
Okay. Oh, is this the part where we laugh?
A priest, a minister, and a rabbi walk into a bar. The bartender looks at them and says, "What is this, a joke?"
ooh, what does this one do? Aha.
Did you hear about the gentleman that walked into Sears with no pants on?
He quacked up.
No, he heard everything was half off.
Oh.
I'm not sure which game I hate the most out of these two.
Prospector, I'd have to say the controls are almost as bad as Predator.
Or the original Neutroids.
Actually, I kind of like Prospector. I mean, the controls could use a little bit of help.
Yeah, the game is
but-
there. Nick and I have discussed it. Like, the concept's good, the graphics are fine.
Yeah, it's just the controls.
You need
that
to
are-
slow the guy everything down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the movement of your guy.
And the other thing would be that when you die, leave the gold you've already prospected gone, so you don't have to restart every.
I don't know
single
about that.
level.
Yeah, that's that can go either way. But
Considering there's 50 levels, yeah, you should.
50 levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have more than three players.
Or you get to keep the gold you already got, and you have to finish the level whatever gold was left. And then the controls should be fixed up a tad.
Yeah, I think the entire issues with the game is just the controls.
Other than that, it's a good game, good concept. No problem there. Oh, come on. I had like 2 left, and now I got to do them all again.
You'll live. Practice makes perfect.
Not in this game.
You learn more from your mistakes than your successes.
Yeah, I learned I should be playing Paper Route instead.
Or
Yeah, I'm kind of
Excite
excited about that paper round.
Have we done the one officially on the challenge, Ken? I don't even remember.
Yes, we have.
Oh, darn.
You son of a e-biscuit.
Yes, we have. I think we did that the weekend of CoCo Fest last year. I think we did that the weekend of CoCo Fest last year.
Oh, come on.
Ah, son of a.
That was clearly over him. I'm going to switch back to the other one.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do any better on Montezuma. I got to level 4, 17,650. It's time to go
Maybe.
Prospector in.
I would say
I think it was level
technically, since you
313.
have redone Paperboy to be better, we could probably do it again.
Hey, Curtis,
Yeah.
did you notice that the update for VCC is now at 2.1.8.1?
Yep, that's what I'm running.
I'm running an old one because it's all wrapped in wine and didn't feel like redoing it all.
I've never had to update my CoCo 3.
I have 2 meg. Give me X.
Well, that way, but I've never had to upgrade the basic. Well, I guess it's got the extended basic in it, so hey, I've never had to download and upgrade for that.
Well, you know, there is one thing. It would be kind of nice if there's a way to hack in Color Basic 1.3 into the CoCo 3 and fix the patches that Super Basic does.
Yeah, like the keyboard screw-ups.
Yeah.
What, CoCo 3 has color basic 1.2?
Yes.
Yeah, they reverted it back for some stupid reason.
You got a ROM for that, David?
Yeah, the CoCo 2B has the version 1.3 Color Basic, which I normally use in the CoCo 1s. I just replaced the Basic and the CoCo 1 with the most current ROMs.
How hard would it be to replace the 1.2 with the 1.3 and the CoCo 3?
Well, you'd have to patch the Super Basic to correctly patch the 1.2 routines that it patches. Because Microsoft didn't do the Super Basic. Microware did.
Yeah, Microsoft refused.
Why'd they refuse?
They were out of 8-bits by then and didn't want to bother. But also made the stipulation you can't change the ROMs we already sold and licensed to you. Which is why Microware had to do all the weird patching crap.
Which personally they should have done version 1.3, which means we would have gotten the fixed keyboard routines. And there was something else that was fixed too in 1.3.
That was a rock and a hard place, Curtis. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Curtis likes hard places.
That's why we call you the professional game
David,
player.
you're deranged.
Why is that?
I have no idea why. Maybe you got dropped in your head as a baby. It's I don't know.
I don't think they call it dropped when it's done intentionally.
It's called a dribble.
Well, depends is for that one, Curtis.
What does that have to do with this?
You have to wear Depends now too, David? What happened?
Well, you're the one that said you dribbled, so.
You have to wear Depends now too, David? What happened? I'm getting close to being done.
Don't sugarcoat it. Tell us how you really feel.
Hey, at least Curtis has got a better score than me. So I was doing some experiments with FFmpeg converting the videos for this. And I noticed that using the NVENC encoder for encoding the videos actually tripled the file size of the MPEG-4 files.
Which one?
For like these videos from MAME, the exact same video being converted from AVI to MPEG-4. I use the software encoder and then I use the hardware encoder, and hardware encoder ends up being 3 times as big.
Interesting. So don't encode the encoding.
I'm gonna have one game of Paperboy and then I'm done.
Oh, now Curtis.
Oops.
Maybe I can find it. Oops.
Ew.
Joystick.
Oh, I see. We can add
Oh, I
sounds
forgot about
to
the
our
stupid
own
reset
Discord too. We should come up with some good ones that aren't copyrighted.
Do what now?
You know the soundboard? I've got an option that can add sound files.
Ah. Oops.
Oh, there we go. Oh, really?
I went too far.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, there we go. Oh, really?
I went too far.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, there we go. Oh, really?
Okay. Ah, son of a beep.
Where?
All these intricate things that I have to configure for the show.
Oops. I thought I moved far enough.
The Twitch and YouTube did the description right. Facebook did not.
Well, what do you expect from Meta?
Nice. In the mailbox. Seems the hitbox for getting it in the mailbox is a lot larger than in the actual arcade game.
Yeah, it's pretty wide.
You also have a lot more room than in the arcade game.
Oh, I was supposed to hit his in the window.
Why
There's
does your
no
screen look corrupted, Curtis?
What's that?
Oh, never mind. It's YouTube. The video stopped when your whatever game you was on.
Oop,
Yeah,
I'm
that
out of
might-
papers now. Am I near the end? I think I am. Yeah.
Was this supposed to be similar to the Paperboy on the NES?
Yeah, the arcade, yeah.
I'd say it's more like the one from the arcade. Woohoo! Finally made it past the first level on Montezuma's Revenge.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Wow. You only got 2 cancels. Only 4 non-subscribers. I never get that high.
Yeah, that bastard will order next time. Ah, I missed.
I get canceled all the time, so.
Yeah, but don't most people get canceled when they're in California? No?
They'd answer, but they got canceled.
Is this where the term cancel culture came from?
California? Yep, almost certainly.
Ah, shoot, just the window.
You got that one on the roof.
The roof's on fire.
Tasman said he'd test out Paper Route, but he doesn't like that game.
Actually, the game I liked off of the NES was Excite Bike, because it was one of the few games that you could design your own course.
Yeah. I really liked Paper Route in the arcade, but it seems that none of the ports of it are decent.
None of the ports of it ever give you the handlebars to play with like the arcade.
Well, not even the handlebars. It's like they're terrible.
None of the ports of it ever give you the handlebars to play with like the arcade.
Ah, dog, get away from me.
The controls are horrible, and the actual gameplay is like nothing like the arcade. It's a shame because it's a really good game. Wow, a lot of canceled customers.
I never said I was good at the game.
Hey, my best has been Friday. And that was in the arcade. It doesn't do the obstacle course at the end.
What do you mean?
In the arcade game, there's an obstacle course once you get to the end of the houses.
Not really, no. There's a little bit of one, but not.
Like a BMX track type thing.
Yeah.
Not really, no. There's a little bit of one, but not.
Like a BMX track.
Stupid dog. Ah. I'm done. My thumb's getting sore. I don't see any bugs, though. It seems to be running okay. So, just should scroll a fair bit faster. Give it a try. Let me know. I'd like to upload it this weekend. So far, no reported bugs.
And where does one get this game that you're wanting tested?
On the general game channel on Discord. I think that's what it's called.
You want to test it on real hardware or emulator is fine?
Both.
Okay.
Like I said, there is a 609 version that's a little bit faster, but the big one, general game post, that's what it is. The 609 one is the one is the most noticeable speed difference. And then I'll see if Karen can convert it over the Dragon too. Anyway, I'm out of here.
Oakley
All
dokley.
right.
Have
All
a
right.
bite to eat.
Thanks for joining
Have a good
us.
night.
Okay, later, guys.
I guess I can turn off him off of highlight. So who do we highlight now?
Yeah, it's me. That's why I died.
Yep.
The Curse of Sloopy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I thought it was just a legend.
I represent that comment.
You represented very well. You represented very well.
Wow.
Darn it. Every time I start getting cocky.
Mm-hmm. Just when you think you know a guy.
Mhm.
See, you're breaking the golden rule of playing the games. Don't die. See, you're breaking the golden rule of playing the games.
I always forget that little detail.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gum.
Oh, no, I was right there.
You know, another good strategy for this game is to just stay down in the hole. They can't get you then, and just let them
Oh yeah, just let him pass over the top.
pass over the top of you, and then wait for till there's a good opening for you to.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, all right, that's good.
Since there's no time limit, you can wait for like a really long time if you want.
Okay, all right, that's good.
Wow.
Nice.
That makes me feel terrible. Because I was doing that and he still has a much higher score than me.
That just proves that you suck.
Stop bragging.
You too.
Oh, I should have stayed down there. Oh dang. I should have stayed down there. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here as well.
Oh,
Have fun
okie
with
dokie.
the rest of the stream.
If
have a
we
good night.
must.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! Level 2.
And all right. Oops.
Alrighty. Oh my, we've gone actually a full 2 hours.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Yeah, imagine
Two
that.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
How long do you guys normally end up hanging out over here?
About
I
2
saw the
hours.
last one. Okay.
Well,
Although I guess you
we
started
tried-
10 minutes late,
I
didn't you?
tried-
Because you were waiting for me.
Someone needs a mute button.
Who needs a mute button?
I kept trying to talk and you kept talking over me.
What are you talking about? I wasn't trying to talk over you.
I was
I was not trying to talk over you, Slippy.
sure. No, normally we try to go to at least till 10, but usually I'll end when majority of the people leave. If we have more than 2-3 players, I'll go on until everyone leaves, or because I used to play by myself and that just wasn't any fun.
At some point, it just gets sad, I suppose. I get it.
Yeah.
But 10 o'clock's like another 3 hours, man.
Oh my god. Some people that don't know how to set their clocks properly. Derek, what time does your clock say?
Oh, so it's even better. It's 8 o'clock here. I'm in Arizona, and we have our own time zone. So all those other weirdies who do that whole daylight savings time that I hear myths of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
You're
anything
just
about
lucky. You're lucky.
that. It seems lucky, but then if you have like meetings and stuff in the morning that shift, all of a sudden you got to get up early.
I moved from a place that had no time zones to a place that does have, like, that didn't change times to a place that does. God, I want to go back to not changing times.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We have I worked with a bunch of people who are out in Lithuania, and they changed their clocks, but I think it was like 2 weeks after the States. So just after you get everything coordinated, time to go back into chaos again.
I think Australia changes different than us too.
Yeah, the UK changes a week before the US.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's like
just make it harder.
yeah, the UK.
And hey, you could live in Newfoundland, where they're just a half hour different from everybody else.
Really? Oh man.
Yep.
Or the small port of
I think
Indiana.
10:30 in Newfoundland right now.
Yeah, the very small part of Indiana that doesn't change times, but everywhere else around them does change time.
Interesting. I heard in Arizona, at one of the corners or something, there's part of the state, a very, like maybe a small city or something that actually does change their time too, just to make it hard.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Well, that's like in Saskatchewan, there's half a city that changes their time when the rest of the province doesn't.
Really? Of course there is. Yeah, all right.
Because they're right on the border of the time change, so they stick with the other half of the city, which is on the changing the time side.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, well, just all be happy that we're not programming time zone libraries. That's a full-time job. Unless you are, in which case I'm sorry in advance. You know.
Well, all those time zone things have been fixed with the TZ info on operating systems.
Yeah, as long as you're not programming that library.
Right.
That's where it's at. Because it changes too, right? I don't think it's static. I think every year somebody's moving around.
Right. But it's just a config file, which makes it easy. Yeah, there's a UK streamer that I watch in the mornings, and normally he starts 4 a.m. local time. Then their time changed, so he's starting at 5 a.m. local time, and now it changed back, so he's back to 4 a.m. local time.
Hooray!
Yeah, I had another theory about how all this worked. Basically, what it is you people start being late to work, so they move the clocks forward an hour so that they actually get to work on time. And then when they just get used to it and start being late again, they change them back again so that they're really late. So your employees that can't tell time, easy way to get rid of them.
I like it. Yep. All right.
But someone who's like 5-10 minutes late, you feel kind of bad about firing them. But someone who's
But if you're an hour,
yeah, if you're an hour and 5 minutes late, that's a different story.
all right. I mean, that implies the whole time zone thing still has purpose, and I like that. You're an optimist. I get that about you.
I'm not an optimist. I'm a realist. I find solutions for things that are not problems.
Oh, that should be a T-shirt. I like it.
I'm an engineer. I find solutions for things that are not problems.
That's cool.
Actually, that would imply somebody that also makes app updates.
Yeah. Are you familiar with hardware, Derek?
So, a little bit. Like I play with I don't know, the current stuff. Like I have a bunch of Raspberry Pis and Arduinos and stuff. I program a bunch of that stuff in C. But I haven't, and I can solder stuff together. I've made cables and put boards together and stuff like that. But I'm not a whiz. I think I saw that stream on CoCo Nation for a little bit. Somebody was building that looked like a CoCo 3 from scratch with maybe a new board that I don't even know who's putting those things together. But that's
Pedro Pena made the boards.
That's cool.
Coconut Bob was doing the soldering it
Yeah,
together.
that's me. I'm still here.
Oh, you're still here.
And
I'm just listening. I'm working on a TV.
And since people are talking over me, I was going to say he's here too. You see, Derek, that's why I started doing my own show, because everyone kept talking over me and ignoring me. So I figured if I run the show and they start to talk over me too much, I can mute them.
Yeah, you just mute them. It's good. It's good to be the king.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole reason why I started doing.
You have when you have a whole show going, Sloopy, where nobody's actually listening to you.
Oh, it's easy. You just click like that, and boom, you don't hear them. And because I'm
makes it harder to talk over him.
Yeah, and since I'm the one that's streaming, you don't hear them on the stream.
Did you just mute me?
No. Why would I do that?
I love it. All right, I think I'm gonna go find dinner. I think I'm there. I had a ton of fun, guys. I appreciate you putting this stuff together.
Okay. Well, one last thing.
Get in there.
The reason why I asked you if you knew electronics is.
Oh, right, of course.
I was gonna make a shirt that says a battery is a read-only capacitor.
I like that.
I like that a lot. That's cool. I like that a lot. Dang, that's good. That's smart. I'd buy such a T-shirt. I'm in.
What do you call a fractured variable resistor?
Say that again. A fractured what?
A fractured variable resistor.
What?
A crackpot.
All right, that's good. Yeah. They should have started with that.
That one deserves.
No T-shirt for that one.
Sometimes we accidentally have humor in our jokes.
That one, yeah, that would have brought people to the stream. You definitely should have started with that one. Maybe for next week.
Yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath. So I guess it's time to do the outro.
Cool.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to another great, successful episode of the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge Live, where this week we played Prospector and that other game, Montezumas Dungeon, I think it's called. Yeah, something like that. And we were joined by our wonderful panel of game players and others who just came by to say hi. And we invite you to come join us on the CoCo Discord. Links down below in the description on how to connect to the CoCo Discord. If not, you can go to CoCoNationShow.com. I think that's what it's called. Oh well. Just look up the CoCo Nation Show on Google, and then you'll find the website, and the website has the CoCo Discord stuff. And then you can be like Ken and Derek and me and all the other wonderful people here on the show. Join us Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the CoCo Nation, where we will be talking about all kinds of CoCo goodiness and also covering the MC10 and all of its hardware cousins. And we will also be doing the Game On Challenge high score list, where Ken will say,
Oops, I was supposed to make a list?
yes, Ken will say that. So, join us Saturday when the new game that we'll be playing next week will be announced. And CoCo on, people.
CoCo every day.
This is where everyone's supposed to be saying bye and all that stuff.
Oh, bye. Bye.
Go on. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Adios.